Welcome to the Prodigal Souls Faith-Based Mental Health and Fitness Podcast. Our goal is to provide resources to the local community to help promote suicide and substance abuse prevention. I'm your host, Ford Henley, and in today's podcast, I talk to you about the importance of discipline and the celebration of discipline and why it's not always bad. Let's take a listen. Well, I'm Ford Henley. I am founder of Prodigal Souls, and today I wanted to speak because I know kind of a lot of people are out of town, so I just kind of want to take it easy, but I also wanted to kind of talk myself for once. And this morning I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about, and going to my men's group this morning, we were talking about discipline, and I kind of thought a lot about it and how discipline kind of applies to what we're trying to do here, and it's a part of discipleship, and this is a mental health discipleship. So first start with a couple verses on importance of discipline, and then I'll go into a little more about it. We have Proverbs 3:11 through 12. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a father to the son. As a father, the son he delights in. And then I have 1 Corinthians 9:24 through 27. You might have heard this one before. Do you not know that the race all runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. Do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize. And then in our Thursday group for recovering redemption, we Matt Chandler talked about this analogy of I don't remember the original person that gave the analogy, but he changed it to modern times, where if you're told that you've won $1 million, and all you have to do is drive down to the bank and pick it up, but on the way your car breaks down, and then you have to get out and walk to the bank to get your $1 million, and the whole time you're complaining about your car breaking down, even though you're still getting $1 million. So it kind of applies to dealing with suffering, and that we focus too much on the thing that's happening right now and not focusing on the prize and the crown, as this passage was talking about. And so kind of theme for today was celebrate discipline. And my Pastor Ryan at the Gathering Church here, a few months ago, he talked about a book called The Celebration of Discipline. And it's about like kind of finding joy in being a disciplined person, spiritually and physically, and that it draws you closer to God. So like one thing one of the guys was talking about this morning was that his wife wanted him to lead them in prayer more, and that's a discipline that he has to start to develop, but he's doing it because he wants to be closer to his wife. And so the reason we do these disciplines and we follow these rules is so that we can grow closer to God in relationship with him, and not that it's to punish us or anything like that. And then so the two kind of takeaways I had was that discipline is used to build relationships. So if you're making new friends, if you're coming to a Saturday workout group or Thursday night small group, that it takes discipline to come to that and get involved and put yourself out there, but through that it helps you grow in those relationships. And then another one has discipline helps to build knowledge. And so if we have discipline in learning about the Bible, or learning about nutrition, or learning about how to properly stretch our bodies or work out our bodies, and that we build knowledge, and then those become natural habits and helps us live healthier lives. I think that's all I really had for today. Any questions, y'all?
Well, I just have a comment. I thought that the last statement you just made reminded me of sports in general, and why a lot of people, it's the first place they learn discipline is in a sport that they want to learn how to play, and they want to be pretty good at it. And of course, CrossFit is a form of it's a sport, it's an activity, and I think that we see the benefit of doing it. And so it's just a perfect example of, if we can master that in the other areas of our life, then God can show us so much of who we are, and the fulfillment comes.
Yeah, I believe with that also. As I try to wait for do things that I can do and what I cannot do.
As always, thank you for listening to our podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and review our podcast. You can learn more about what we do at Prodigal Souls by visiting prodigalsouls.com. You can also help support our ministry by purchasing something through our web store or contributing on our website under the Give tab. We hope you have a good week, and we'll see you again.